traders. Hello, good afternoon. It is Saturday afternoon. I didn't put out many YouTube videos, and I apologize for that. I have been a little bit busy with other stuff, and I guess some weeks are more active than others in regards to me trading. And this week we had one trade. I opened it on Friday last week, and I closed it on. There's the cursor. I'm sorry about this. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend, and you guys had a fantastic week. So the guys who went out and did shorting on the euro, congrats. And long Aussie Kiwis actually been looking pretty sweet. Let me just where is it? It was a full size position Aussie short. There it was there. No, that wasn't. I believe. When did I close it? The 10th. Yes, I did. I closed this on Monday. Monday was the 10th. And it just didn't really. If we bring up on the daily chart, you guys, I was. What I was trying to play was a gap down. And it. Let's see. The daily. Pardon me, guys. What am I doing? Struggling here a little bit. So we've got, that is not Aussie dollar. Alright, so essentially what I did here was, and I'll move this. Disregard the two other thumbs up as well. That was on another account. I was a little more aggressive, and I was trying to short it again. Did not play out. Now, I guess what's been the point has been two things. The coronavirus is still ongoing, but sentiment actually seems to be shifting to risk on. And the Aussie is in a long-term downtrend, but it's sort of held up. It's strong support, and the bulls haven't given in. So, you know, it's my opinion that I am actually changing brokers as well. That's why that is got a better deal with IC markets as well. So I will be going there instead of MEX as well. So that's that situation. That's why that has 0 on it. But I did try to reshort, and then, you know, I sort of contemplated long, but then the problem is technically it's long on the charts, but you've got this overall huge downward pressure on the economy from the coronavirus. So it's like I just couldn't put a case together really long this. And to be fair, this was, you know, this probably should have been a half position instead of full size position. I was getting a little reckless. I was thinking, let's play gap down. It didn't work, and it didn't gap down. I was in a little small amount of profit, but then it took off, and then went back down again. But you know, I have my stop and play, and I've been respecting closing trades out from hitting the stop instead of closing them manually as well. So Euro US dollar, let's see how that ended as well. Interesting. It's got the average daily range here as well. It's wow, the euro dollar though. Go to the weekly in this channel. It's, to be fair, it's it's below that support level as well. It's like 108.80.898 or something, 89. So this is looking probably short here as well, guys. This is something that rational markets are no longer existing here, and this could really just plunge a bit further actually. So I'm going to watch this. Monday, what I'd like to see is a small rally. We can sell into that, or sideways. But I might not jump in until Tuesday. I just want to see what the price action does. But definitely that's on my watch list, most definitely. Aussie Kiwi. Pull back a little bit. 4-hour chart. You know, it would have been an aggressive entry. I didn't get in, obviously. But it's just with the coronavirus, it was unclear. Yeah, the Aussie dollar wasn't overall strong, and then the Kiwi had some pretty hawkish comments from the RBNZ, and they held rates, and they're looking to hold rates indefinitely for a while now. So that fueled a little bit of positivity with the bulls, but it sort of eased back down. So I see the Aussie Kiwi really being pretty flat and uneventful. So I might leave that alone. And the gold chart here is pretty bullish. Actually broken up pretty nice if we go to the daily chart. right there is pretty positive. So we'll see. I might, you know what, I might go long gold as things continue on, but it's still a little concerning with the current situation. It's spreading as well. It's not really under control yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. The Australian government extended the travel ban for individuals from China to come into Australia unless you're like an Australian citizen. So that's happening as well. Aussie yen, let's see what that's doing. Sort of flatline a little bit. Yeah, so I think the main plays I would have to say would be the Euro US dollar short, in a half position though, and then I want to say Aussie dollar short, but it's too inconclusive right now. Actually, let's have a look at the pound Aussie. This is actually potential sell trade. Something good there. Potentially long gold, Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, interesting. Maybe short there. You know, it's maybe short, but let's see the 4 hour. I like that trend too. It's on a little bit of support though right now. Aussie Kiwi maybe long. So there's a few trades going on that, you know, are possibilities. Let's see pound CAD. Price oil has recuperated a little bit, so we could see some CAD strengthening. It really bottomed out like $50 a barrel, and it has rallied pretty strongly actually. So that's something to pay attention to. I'll keep going across here. Pound yen. It's just an impromptu video here, guys. I mean, it wasn't a bad week, but you know, I had a thesis that, to be fair, was pretty valid. I mean, there was no great news out of China from the coronavirus, but it was just overall the markets had sort of brushed it aside, so to speak, in regards to it wasn't mayhem at all, really. I mean, the S&P 500 rallied. It was sort of not a non-event, but it was certainly digested, and people were like, okay, like we can handle this. You know, it's not too severe. USD CAD as well. USD yen, sorry. Interesting. I'll continue to monitor this as well. I'd love to see a breakout, but it's, again, you can see from the 4 hour, it's this very muted price action and pretty dull. So it's just nothing that's really catching my fancy. I'm going to keep this short and concise, guys. I'll wrap it up soon. Pound, you know, it's bottomed out a little bit. We'll see, but it's very sideways, so I'm not really keen to entertain that, to be fair. And let's finish up with the USD CAD as well. Much the same. So I think, to be fair, it looks like the Euro US dollar really can't catch a bid at all. I'll continue to monitor that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. And then I'll update you guys if I see anything worth taking a trade on. Let's bring up the Kiwi. I think the Aussie Kiwi really is just going to be one of those flatliners. It's just the Aussie dollar sort of really ran out of steam, and it's just blah. You know, I see this chart, I'm like, it's just not good. You know, the market's just like confused, and the algos are playing this. It's pointless for me to invest into this, to be honest. It's not wooing me. I would have really liked to see a candle like this, like right there. That'd have been better to see. And then we're really in a tightrope situation where it's like, well, what's it going to do? You know, there's nothing fantastic coming out with the RBA. They're holding rates, but they're probably going to cut in June. There's no terrific data. It's going to affect the economy with the coronavirus. You know, the numbers are unclear though, so it's just an indecisive market. It's not going to move very much, so I'm going to leave that be. So the main plays are probably the Euro US dollar short, if price action is good, and gold long, but I'm sort of more tentative on gold. And the pound, we'll see what they want to do. There's still a little bit going on in regards to that with Boris Johnson, people resigning and whatnot. I won't go into the details of it, but it's just still it's uneventful right now with the price action. So we'll wait and see. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and bye for now.